everybody, today I am here and I am doing a tutorial that has been requested of me from a post I did on Instagram many months ago, actually at the end of last year, and this was my Goth Noir post. People were posting like crazy asking me how I did it, what products I used, all of that business. So this is going to give you how to do it and also just a closer look at exactly what was going on my face. In that picture, which is right here, you guys can see what I'm talking about. Apparently this was a very popular style. So this is what I'm doing for you today. And let's get started. Okay, so to start with, I am using this Smashbox primer, and this is the primer oil, and the reason I'm using this is because I'm using a heavier foundation and I don't want my skin to be dry, and I have combination skin. So I'm just gonna rub this all over my face. Now I am using Smashbox's Studio Skin foundation. I'm just going to apply this with a brush because I do want a heavier coverage of this because this is a more dramatic look. Now I'm using this Bobbi Brown under eye concealer. This is just a nice, super creamy concealer, and I'm applying it with a brush. And I'm going to do this just under my eyes to brighten everything up because I have these circles. And I like applying creamy concealers with a big round brush like this versus the flat brushes because they don't get as cakey. Then I'm going to set that in the rest of my face with this Laura Mercier translucent powder. So once that is set, I'm going to do a little bit of contouring because I do want this to be a more dramatic look. So I'm going to use Benefit's Hula as my dark contour, and I'm going to use Benefit's Dandelion Twinkle as my highlight. Now I am using this Benefit Blush Bar, and I'm going to use Rocketeer because it's a nice, rich blush. And I'm not going to use too much of it, but I definitely want to give my cheeks a little bit of warmth. Now I'm using this Smashbox 24-Hour Shadow Primer. You want to make sure you definitely use a shadow primer because we are going to be doing some really dark shadow, and you need something for that shadow to stick to. Okay, so the star of this show is going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. Not to be confused with Prism palette, Prism. And I'm going to use these two colors, Pyramid and Throne. Throne is going to be that really nice sort of metallic blue-green color. So I'm just gonna start on the outer part of my lid. I'm just gonna pack this onto my lid. And just avoid the inner corner because that's where you're gonna put the gold. And then I'm just gonna kind of wing it out. You don't have to be super precise with this because you're gonna blend the edges. You just wanna make sure that you get it nice and dark. So now I'm gonna start blending those edges. And I'm gonna take this other fluffier brush. And I'm just gonna use a neutral shadow. I'm using this color from another Smashbox palette. It doesn't really matter what color you use for this as long as it's a color that is nice and light and neutral. And then I'm just gonna blend. Mostly I use a color. You can also use a translucent powder, but I have freckles on my eyelids, so if I use a color, it helps to hide those. So then I'm gonna take it down onto my lower lid and then blend out into a point. And I'm just gonna really pack this on. And then again, I'm gonna take my other brush and just blend the edges. Then I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna take that gold, that pyramid, and start on the inner corner. Now this pyramid is a good blending gold, but it doesn't have a ton of pigment when you're using a brush. So I'm also gonna use my finger, and I'm taking this all the way up to my brow for some drama. So now I'm just gonna use my pinky to pack this on. And this is gonna give it more pop. Then I'm gonna go back with more Throne and just darken everything. And I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth until everything is really well blended. Then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm using this Pop Beauty eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow, glitter liquid eyeshadow in Black Dazzle. And I'm just going to put this on my lower lash line. And this is like a really dark, almost black glitter. So you don't need a ton. But I like this versus a silver because it's just a little bit more dramatic. And it's also a little bit more subtle than like the super sparkly glitters. Okay, we're gonna come back to that one. So now I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm using this Brow Contour Pro by Benefit. And first I'm going to use the lighter shade to draw my brow. And I'm gonna do a thinner, more defined brow for this look because it's more dramatic. Then I'm gonna go through with the definer, which kind of has a little bit more of a auburn tone, and my hair is red right now. And I'm just gonna use this to add some tone to my brow so it's not super dark. And then with the deepest shade, I'm just gonna define the bottom of my brow. Now I'm gonna water I'm not gonna water. I'm gonna line my inner waterline, top and bottom, with this Cargo pencil. You can use whatever pencil you want. This is just a waterproof pencil, so it stays on that waterline a little bit better. Now I am using Benefit's Roller Lash Liner. This is actually my new go-to, my new favorite. Yes, it has surpassed Schwing. In my favorites, who knows what'll be next, but for now, this is what I love for my eyeliner. I'm just going to do a nice thick line with a big dramatic wing. Whee! And I'm just gonna try to follow that eyeshadow that I laid down. Now we're gonna go back to that glitter, that liquid glitter, and I'm just gonna follow that line up right underneath what I just laid down. You don't have to do this part, but it just adds to the drama. Now before I put on fix, I'm going to put on some mascara just to make sure my lashes are nice and dark. Make sure you get those bottom lashes too. And if you like the look of the glitter on your bottom lashes, you can put more of it on after you've done the mascara, but I just like the dramatic effect of mascara on the bottom lashes. So now I am using these House of Lashes Natalia lashes. They're big and dramatic, and that's what we need. Okay, so I have a love-hate relationship with liquid lipstick, matte liquid lipstick. So instead today I am using Kat Von D's Studded Kiss lipstick and her Everlasting lip liner. Her lip liners are amazing. This is Homegirl and it's just a dark purple. So I'm gonna fill my whole mouth with this, and I am gonna overline a little bit just to round out the edges of my lip. Now, you can just leave the liner if you want, but I'm using a little bit of this lipstick, and it's a little bit lighter than the liner, so it's gonna give you a little bit of dimension. I'm just using it on the inner part of my mouth. So that is it. That is my Goth Noir makeup tutorial. Hopefully you guys liked this. I know I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a long time, but I do also do makeup over on Instagram a lot as well, so if you want to see stuff over there, or even on TikTok, I am TheCherryDollface on almost everything. All my links are below. If there's any other kind of makeup tutorials that you want to see, I'm happy to do more makeup, because makeup is fun. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Be sure to check out these other videos that I have posted to see more of my wackiness. And if you want to see even more of my wackiness, be sure to subscribe for all things that are vintage and retro and general silliness.